Hi everyone, and welcome to the Crypto Angles podcast number 20. So it is the duality in this one. So welcome everyone. For those who don't know, we combine astronomy and astrology together to see how it impacts the crypto market with a little sprinkle of Gematria as well, to see what's happening on the world stage. So I do have a lot to cover in this video, so there's no long ass introduction. If you want to grab this calendar, you can. It is in alignment with the visible sky. You can grab it right here on Etsy. I do offer personal readings as well, birth chart readings, so you can grab that if you'd like. There's an example of XRP, so you can have a look at that. If you like that style, that format, then feel free to reach out to me. It is very different from the mainstream astrology. As I said, this is in alignment with the visible sky. It is astronomy, basically. So for those who don't know, we are going to have a look at the Gematria. I've noticed a few things on the world stage. We're having a little decode. We're then touching onto the astrological story of what's happening this week and how I how I see that astrology transits may or may not impact the crypto market, and then we'll finish off with technical analysis. And I will let you know from now, throughout the decode, I have noticed two coins, maybe by the title or the thumbnail, I don't know, you probably know them by now. But I am looking into two extra coins this week, so stick around, you'll find out what they are. But we usually always cover Bitcoin, XRP and the DXY, and this week we are covering those three with an extra two. So we're going to move through this kind of quick because I got a lot to show you. Oh dear, wrong thing. I got a lot to show you. So we are heading into the Gematria. Now, what has happened on the world stage? So the most has been happening on the world stage, but what I have noticed, what has stood out to me and I felt inclined to just research, is Disney. So if you all know, Disney has come out with two new movie announcements. We've got Snow White and we've got Rapunzel. So I've got a lot to say about all of that, but let's just start with Disney. If you have been following me for a while, you would have known I've spoke about Disney a little bit before. Usually I put these on my threads, my Instagram threads, but I've not done it yet. So you're hearing this here first, and then I'll upload it to my threads later, so you can either read it quickly or come back to this video for a deeper, for more depth. So we've got Disney. Disney plays a big role. Okay, we've got Disney. It was... Pay attention, it was 76, as you could see. Remember, Titanic equaled 76 when I was talking about the Titan Summer slide and blah, blah, blah. Of course, Titanic happened 111 years ago, and it was part of the plan. 76. So Disney in itself is part of the whole plan. In this story, in his story, Disney plays a big role. So I don't know, that's confirmed it to me. You can definitely use Disney to decode shit. Disney is more partnered up with Marvel, not for no reason. Disney's taken over Marvel, you know. It's part of the plan. Okay, so I'm getting just even more excited because I'm like, yay, when I move into like Truth in Plain Sight, my movie decodes and stuff, we're all going to see it. Of course, it's the jackpot. So this plan, as I've been saying, it's been going on for time. Titanic happened 111 years ago. They've had this, it's like a very slow unwinding plan that's happening. Yeah, it is. It's a whole plan up in this shit, right? So I just wanted to set the foundation there. Disney it's the plan, it's the jackpot. Yeah, it's the plan, basically. So when Disney's saying something, pay attention to the message, because it is the jackpot. Of course, they are doing a remake of Tangled. I'm not the best at spelling sometimes. We've got 63. Something that I found interesting with this whole 63, again, I see our whole society, I just see this all as like organic code. Basically, it's just code, it's the hologram playing itself out. So it's still obvious. We got that 63 there with Tangled. It's divine, you know, and I just find it interesting, like, with what the game they're playing on the world stage. Like, let's be real, why on earth is, please, why is Jada Pinkett Smith going to be Rapunzel? It just makes zero sense, and I just feel they're just doing it on person. Yes, she's red bone, she's red skin, you know. Yes, she can put on a wig, and you truth be told, if we were back in the day, she could pass. You know what I'm saying? If you know what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying. But she could pass, so fair enough, you can put on a whole wig, long hair. But I don't know, it's just a bit, it's like they're kind of taking the piss. She's got alopecia, she's got that type of stuff. It's just like, there's no need, there's many other people, so it's for a reason. You know what I'm saying? It is for a reason. So let's take a look at what that reason is. I find, oh, what did I put in? I find it interesting. We had Tangled, it was 63, wasn't it? Let's look again. It was 63. Okay, and then we also have, did I tell you it was divine? So yeah, it's just organic code. It's just naturally happening. Because some people are just like, oh, celebrities, they're out there doing the most, and it's like, we think they're the ones in, not say control, but they're deviously a part of this. But no, it's just organic code living out its story. Okay, so it's just amazing to see. And let's take a look at the actual story. So it is divine. I just find it interesting. It also links to Avatar 1, the movie. We're going into the day and age of avatars and stuff. And then also Mermaid. I find this an interesting connection because we've had the Little Mermaid played by Halle Bailey. I can't pronounce her name. We all know who she is. And the recent Little Mermaid movie. So again, there's just a connection to Disney there and everything. Bear with me, let me close this window. It's just a little bit too loud. Yeah, so we've had Mermaid there. We've had oh, did I write this? Oh, I've spelled it wrong. I'm not the best at spelling, you know. Cannabis. This has popped up a couple times. I find this interesting. You know, we've got cannabis investments. I don't know much about it, so I'm manifesting someone who knows to come and tell me, or I just, you know, I'm attracted to them, drawn, whatever. But I'm seeing it's going to be quite big, this investment into cannabis. Yeah. So take that how you like to interpret it. Take it as you will. Right. Obviously, who is playing Rapunzel? Because that's who it is, isn't it? We've not touched on Rapunzel yet, but we know it's Jada. Do you lot like the sound of the keyboard? So Jada Pinkett Smith is come up as a 180. I didn't find much connections to this, so I am paying attention to what comes up in the 180. 53 is important as well, and 99. Not only that, but it's the fact that this is a 1 and an 8 making 9 is double 99. I don't know, I just feel her role in our realm is bringing endings and newness. Like, I don't know, she's playing a big role, but of course it isn't mainly about her. We need to be moving on to the crypto, but I've still got a lot to say. We've got Buzz Lightyear, again another Disney connection with Jada. We've got Quantum Kingdom. That I found interesting. Quantum Kingdom. We know where timelines are splitting. We're fractalizing. We've got Ant movie coming out with Quantum and Quantumania. Quantum Kingdom. It's like we're fractalizing down. Is this talking about the whole metaverse and stuff? Is like bringing it in. And then we've got the beginning is near. We had another cipher talking about this is the, look, like the beginning of the end. Something was the beginning of the end, and now we've got the beginning is near. So take that how it resonates. Of course, we're moving on to the other Gematria because that one doesn't have Hebrew. So I did want to show to you I'm not going to keep apologizing for my slow writing, but we've got the 1167. Pay attention to that 1167 because we also have the world 1167. Okay, there's going to be another connection to the world, so pay attention to that piece. We also have global warming 1167. Is this narrative going to come out even more and even more and even more? I don't know. Let's see. We then also had, I swear I like the other site a bit better than this, but we've got the 1167. I think I can turn it black, but I don't know. And so all of that I found interesting. This movie obviously isn't to release for now, so when it does release, will they try this again? I don't know. I don't know. Right. Okay. So obviously, who is Jada Pinkett Smith playing? She is playing Rapunzel, giving us the 113 and also that 37 in Chaldean. Yeah, those who don't know, again, this things that have the same number have a relationship with each other. It becomes intermingled when it's like you can see something else with a 41. You're like, oh, okay, that has a connection to Rapunzel. You see something else with a 37 and so on. Okay, so that's how it works if you don't know. So Rapunzel is 113. Remember that. That is the that's the important one. Okay, 113. We then have, oh no, I have to show you in this one first because it's not going to make sense. So Rapunzel. See, you can see it's giving you the 113 again in simple Gematria, but in the Hebrew we're getting the 906. Look what comes up for the 906. Emergency broadcast. Remember we had that coming up with the Titan Sumber slide, or was it? No, it was the lady on the plane. Like, no, I'm not gonna do it. Forget it. I was gonna just try and find my my threads because I've already done it on the threads, but it come up as it was a Black Swan event emergency broadcast. Now Black Swan event hasn't come up for this, but the lady on the plane was a Black Swan event and it was giving off an emergency broadcast. Same with this. So this whole Rapunzel announcement has given off an emergency broadcast. Okay, not only that, but what is this emergency broadcast about? Don't know, but 906, you need to be paying attention. Now that Rapunzel's been announced as Jada Smith, pay attention. Pay attention. When is it meant to be released? All that type of stuff, because whatever is in their plan, it's being announced on the world stage now. So those who know how to read is reading it now to prepare themselves from, obviously, from the announcement till the release date. A lot's going to happen between then. What's gonna happen? 906, so much money. Oh, so much money. And also Rapunzel being that 906 in Hebrew is 906 is bringing clarity. So like, take this obviously in your life. Maybe you're gonna get some clarity in your life too, but of course this is mainly about money. You know, like there's gonna be some clarity maybe about the financial markets, all of that type of stuff. So remember we had the 113, that was a 906, but Rapunzel in the simple is 113. Okay, just so you remember, 113. We also have trumpet. So we had with a different, with Hebrew, we've got that it's an emergency broadcast, so pay attention. In the ordinal, we've got trumpet. Is that like a sounding trumpet? I don't know. Also, this is a secret plan. You see how all this is linking? This is Disney. Disney is the plan. It's jackpot. Rapunzel aspect of this whole his story. It's a secret plan. So shh, tell no one. It's between me and you, I guess. I found something interesting. Also, we do have uprising. Take that as you wish. Uprising, what's going to come during this time? I'm not sure of the release date. Like, I've checked it. It's like they've just announced the casting, but not really like, yeah, it's going to come out then. So from now till then, let's see. But something I found interesting, WorldCoin. Oh gosh, and I forgot to type that in. WorldCoin. Oh! So WorldCoin, if you don't know, has recently launched. It is very new, like a couple months maybe, and you basically get paid for being human. So my mentor, Waters Above, he done a decode on all of this symbolism right here. You see Neptune, all of that. I think it was in his Patreon though, but honestly I'd recommend just go watch it. Go watch it. Like, it's interesting. So just coming back, let's not get so carried away. It links to WorldCoin. So is this part of, like, I don't know, WorldCoin, is it part of the secret plan? Maybe, because something like that interested me with WorldCoin, like, it's already on like crypto.com. Like, it seems quite established, even though it's kind of just come out. And like the way it's going about, like, there's not a lot of, how can I put it? I feel like they're doing the best to make it a bit more sophisticated and not just like, oh, because you've got all of the ones like, I don't know, Doge girlfriend, you know, you got all of them weird coins. Yeah, that more of like the retail, and anyone who don't know about it, like, they're quick to jump on them. But not a lot is mentioned about this WorldCoin. Is it part of Disney? Part of the plan? Is it part of the jackpot? Is it bringing clarity? Like, pay attention. Remember, we've had pay attention in the 906. So please, people, pay motherfucking attention. Right, let me make sure yeah. Okay, moving on to Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. So, there's me, I'm like, oh, this video is probably going so fast. I bet you, I'm like, when I finish, I'm not even touched on certain points. We've got the 4181, and I'm not going to type this in because it's just so long, but what come up was, I woke up and I'm fully aware of the Matrix simulation. So this is the whole title, Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. So it's just like, that's really interesting. During this time, is there going to be more people waking up? Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. I wanted to type that in again because we've got the 324, also 114 in Chaldean. Interesting, 117. And what else comes up with the 324? Okay, for Snow White. All these points I'm finding very interesting. We've got do not worry about anything. 234. We've got do not worry about anything. We've also got, are you ready to take back? Are you ready to take back control? Like I don't know, who are they talking to? Like, what signal are they giving? Is it time now to take back control of our own energy? This come up to deep underground military bases. Like I'm saying, you can type that in yourself. A lot of them has been popping up on my TikTok. Strange. We've got activate the free energy grid for all. 324. So what's happening round about this time? We all know timelines are splitting and stuff. November, October, autumn was a big time. Spring also, it's a big time. There is a shift happening. Not last night, 2 nights ago, me and my nephew saw the sky flash purple within an instant. What was that? After that flashed, we saw, I don't know if you've seen in the sky. Have you seen in the sky, just, it looks like a star, but it's not a star, it's something moving. It's not a plane, it doesn't flash white, blue or red. It looks like a star, and they travel. After that flash happened, the most was traveling that night. The most. So free energy grid, people doing grid work. I don't know, is it working? We've got install DNA. Three, 2, 4. Install DNA activation code of light. Again, what's been going on? People's been finding stuff in the sky, like weird anomalies. Just like some guy found a picture and took a picture, and it literally looks like someone's putting in a socket. And there was like a portal that opened up by Arcturus, the star. So a lot's happening in the skies. Has, DNA activation happened to bring about this change? And lastly, with Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, what I need you to notice is 3, 2, 4. Notice your surroundings. It's really time to pay attention. We already had pay attention with Rapunzel. Yeah. And now, before we get into, we've got 2 more to look at. We've got the character who's playing Snow White, and then just Snow White. So we're going to do Snow White last. We're going to do Snow White last, because I found some interesting things, even though this one's going to blow your mind. It's going to blow your mind, I'm telling you. So, for a start, let's type in rabbit Rachel Zeglar. And obviously this is just, I'm showing you this. You lot can do the same. Research yourself. Find this shit. But anyway, have I spelled it wrong? Rachel Rachel Zeglar. Bear with me. Where did I get that number from? Unless I spelled it wrong. Anyway, let me put it in this one. Rachel Zeglar. Am I spelling this wrong? Bear with me, people. I can't pause this thing, but it's like I've written down a whole thing, and like I took photos. So I'm like, what's going on? What's going on, Rachel? Because I don't want to say it if it's like, if I've got the numbers wrong. So I'm like, I found some interesting things. Rachel Zeglar. Oh my life. Okay, we're gonna end that there. We're gonna do the Snow White. I spelled it wrong, I think. Zegler. No, I didn't. I spelled it right. It's Rachel Zegler. Yes. I was just like, what's going on? I was like, okay, we're doing this real time, people. We don't edit. We don't edit these videos. Anyway, we got a 1, 2, 0. Pay attention to that, because that is simple, ordinal, gematria, and also the 7, 3, 4. So keep in mind the 7, 3, 4 just for this page. I do want you to keep in mind evil and live is 7, 3, 4. Do keep in mind as well, we have duality in the Hebrew, making that 7, 3, 4. I find this concept interesting because duality to me basically shows me that it is now happening within our reality. Contrast has appeared for it to exist because nothing can exist without the contrast. So duality, that's kind of what I'm seeing. So this alone, I'm seeing from her stepping into this, you know, place on the world stage. Something is actually coming into our reality. We have 734 runs on Ripple. People, I really hope you've got to this point of the video, and I do hope, as I'm trying to just, you know, I may be a little bit slow, but I'm a genius. There's some things coming through. So it runs on Ripple. So again, what runs on Ripple, and why is this connected to her name? Why is she so vocal on the world stage right now, and so many people are talking about her, talking about it? Those who know how to read it knows what's being said. She's not making noise for zero reason. We also have, and I'm really hoping you stuck around with me to this point, XRP dump. What is going on? She has come up in this world stage just like, you know, she's come up recently. The markets are opening tomorrow. We're going to take a look at the astrological shit and the technical analysis to actually see if, like, what's going on, because from just from last week, obviously we're expecting upward targets. We're still expecting them targets. When these targets reach, are the masses or the bulk of people going to think it's going to keep going? Because we've got a lot of influencers saying, yeah, it's going to this by blah, blah, blah. But this lady has come on the world stage. This lady, this Latina who's playing Snow White, she's coming on the world stage and she's talking nonsense. Not she's talking nonsense. She's just being loud. She's being loud. Signaling this. You see what I'm saying? Are we easily reaching our targets, and then are we coming back down? And is this a signal to say there is going to be an XRP dump? We've been told it's an emergency broadcast. Pay attention. Cannabis is in the mix. This is part of the plan. Jackpot. Secret plan. It's bringing some clarity. There's going to be so much money. Pay attention. World coins all up in there. Like, what's happening? XRP dump, and we're not even done yet. We're not done. So we've got it. Remember, it's 1020. No, it's changed. I've changed it now. Rachel Zeg Lur. I spelt law. Zegler. So 102. Keep in mind, we've got the 102 with the lady who's playing Snow White. We then have this. Klaus Schwab. He is one of the chairmen in the World Economic Forum. Again, big connection to Ripple XRP, big connection to blockchain technology. What are the odds that she's making up noise, giving a 120, and she's making up noise? These people are doing something, okay? Right now, something is happening. Not only that, but we do have, going into our astrology. Oh, is it here? Like, I've took a picture of this. Look, Ophiuchus. I took a picture, and this has just been here for time, weeks, months long. Ophiuchus 120. If you know what I've said about Ophiuchus, Ophiuchus is the transmutator of energy. That's why I'm seeing winter time is where we are transforming. Okay, so this is why I'm seeing lows in winter, because this is where we're going to transform. But it's based around healing and transformation. Okay, something is transforming. Her making noise on the world stage right now. Something is transforming. We also have Converter. I find it interesting. Converter, Ophiuchus. Ophiuchus is literally linked to magnesium. It transforms the DNA, the energy within your body, so you begin to attract different experiences to you from a healed place. Like that's Ophiuchus. We've got Converter 102. We've got the truth. We've got the truth. Could the truth be coming out? Part of the secret plan. What I find interesting as well, this was just there, King of XRP. XRP is just in the mix again. We've got, I'll just say some of the rest. We've got question, security, understand. You need to understand. We do also have Omniverse, oneness, coming up with the world coin, the world with Jada. Interesting. We do have Ride the Wave, as well as it runs on Ripple in 734 with the Hebrew for Rachel. So it runs on Ripple. We've got chain reaction. Could it be bringing off a chain reaction? We also have Black Mirror. Again, I find this interesting because the Black Mirror devices are very they're deep, you know what I'm saying? Enter the Black Mirror, you can go anywhere, and it's like the Black Mirror is there with transformation, conversion, Ophiuchus. We then also have golden ratio. I don't know much about this, but this stuck out to me because my mentor links like Gematria and all these numbers. He'll be like, yeah, 112 links to whatever. It's a golden ratio. It's whatever prime number. I don't know, but the golden ratio is important. Even when it comes to like the Fibonacci retracement tool, with technical analysis, we've got that golden ratio. Like how, I didn't like, anyone, if you think of like how that links in, like let me know. But I'm seeing that this is an important part. These movies coming out, this lady being the actor of it, it's not for no reason. Yes, it's gonna cause uproar and nonsense, but it's like it's giving out signals, so kind of just ignore the hype. We also have alien visit. Now, did you see this guy on TikTok? Did you see this guy? Watch him. Look upon him fierce. Like, that just looks fake anyway. And it really, I'm sure it come out saying, oh yeah, you know, it was fake, blah, 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 blah. But again, they like to put whatever on the world stage. And there's no coincidence. You've got, they are here. Alien visit. Like, with my girl's name, Alien Visit 120, and it's like during this time, this being linked to Ophiuchus, this changing, this transformation, shit's just changing, so they're throwing out a whole bunch of shit for shit to just change. Now, oh gosh, I've not even done Snow White, but I have to touch on the Island Boys. 120. These are some weird motherfuckers, and again, they have popped up now. Not just them, but their alternative selves, whoever the fuck they are. So you've got the Island Boys. See them is them here. Like, look upon them. That's who they are. And then you've got these two people. They're the same. They're the same people. They're trying to say, we are not the Island Boys. Blah, 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 blah. Just talking nonsense. But it's them. They're the same things. It's just like, so please tell me how there's so much attention with Rachel Ziegler and this movie, and she's linked to, the name's linked to the Island Boys. There's no coincidences. So I'm also paying attention to the nonsense they're going to be saying. I say paying attention. I don't really search. If it comes up, I'm like, okay, it's popped up for a reason. But we've spoke for very long. We need to move on to the astrological story and the technical analysis. Oh gosh, have I given myself too much work? So Snow White. So we'll start this one because there's just one. Snow White giving us, should be 12. Yeah, 12:02 2102 for Snow White. So keep in mind that number just for this thing. Digital reality is the only reality. Same number. Okay, so this is just kind of confirmed to me the more implementation of this whole digital cryptocurrency, blockchain, all of that type of stuff. But keep in mind now for this number 136. And let's take a look at the last bits and we'll get on to the story. So very random, but 136, let's just test this out. Is Stormzy gonna come up in the scene roundabout whilst Snow White's up in the scene as well? It's gonna be interesting. Will he come out with a new song? Will he just be on the scene? Let's just pay attention. we then have pay attention, because I'm hoping you've stayed around, because this is like one of the most important things. We've got the end is now. We also had the beginning is here, is near. You see what I'm saying? So we had, this is the beginning of the end. We then recently had today, the beginning is near. We now have the end is now. So is it literally ending now and the beginning is really near? Me no know, let's see. Can you feel it though? Can you feel something? I can surely feel something, and it's definitely time to play. For sure, it's time to play, because from this change, maybe there's going to be a heaven on earth, potentially. From this heaven on earth, are we having a divine union? So could we be like alchemizing the both hemispheres of our brain? Like, could we literally be falling into deeper trust with ourselves over this next few, I don't know, months? Potentially, could people be coming into deeper relationships that actually match them, whether that's romantic, platonic, I don't know, divine union during this time? We also have break the curse again. Like, curse breaking has come up a couple times. Seven dwarfs are in there too. This definitely is, it's the will of God, organic code playing out. Just watch it go. I don't know if you heard about the Nasara Gasara stuff. I didn't really believe in it, but this has come up, Nasara start. Is this about free energy grid that come up earlier? I don't know. This was interesting to me too. Hydrogen line. Hydrogen. You know, we need a lot of hydrogen. Hydrogen bonds. I don't know. Hydrogen line. It just come up. But the most important ones, so I'm leaving till last. We've had test pilot. And test pilot. Great awakening. Are more people waking up now? Bear in mind, we've got test pilot. We do have financial reset. You see where's the financial reset happening and why? Millionaires is in there. I've just spelled it wrong. Okay, millionaires is part of it too. Stock market, financial reset, test pilot, and the most important, the last important too, and we're going to get onto the story. Stellar XLM. So if you haven't known already, we are going to look at that chart today. And last but not least, Shiba Floki Inu. So when I first saw that, I was like, what? Shiba Inu? Shiba Inu. But it's Floki. So I was like, oh, that's a different coin. So, deep breath. That's what I've noticed on the world stage. Change is happening. Big things are going. There's going to be a dump. Don't get too trigger happy. So let's look at into the astrological story and see if it matches up with any of that decoding. So we are here 13th today of August, and this is what is happening this week. So we have Venus retrograding back into Cancer, we have a no moon new moon in Leo, and then we have Mars in Virgo. Mars entering Virgo. So what is all of this telling me, and how could this be impacting the crypto market? So we're going to start with the moon. The moon, it is a no moon new moon, which is telling me price wants to find its resistance. So price will get pulled up so it can find its resistance to then get rejected and begin to come back down. So in essence, you do short a no moon new moon until you wait until it finds resistance, or you can buy it up to its resistance. So it depends how you like to trade it. So from this alone, I am seeing potential upward movements. The moon energy typically lasts for 5 days. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So from this week into next week, I'm seeing upward movement. Just from the moon alone, being in Leo, being like confident lion and just naturally shines. Because it isn't illuminated, there may not be like huge percentage, but because it is in Leo, it wouldn't surprise me if we do have like a bigger leg up, but not like 100% type of thing. I'm feeling these 100% moves are coming with this Aquarius full moon. Okay. That's kind of like what I'm feeling, but we'll see. So that's what I'm seeing with the moon. With Venus retrograding, as I was mentioned before, retrogrades allow a going over. Venus plays a part in money and the material, because Venus represents money. It represents our material values, which is around anything that is material, is what you value in your reality, which makes you want to interact with it. That is Venus. So it's based around money, and it going back into Cancer. As I says, if you follow mainstream astrology, it's just going to say it's retrograding in Leo, I believe. But according to the visible sky, it is in, it's moving back into Cancer. And I can show you. Let me actually show you. So, because we not chat shit. So as you can see, we've got Venus right here. Yes, it's on the recording. Venus, you can see, it's saying it's like in the energies of Leo. But as today, we've got Leo right here. The sun recently entered Leo's tapping into it, and Venus is coming back into Cancer, the Cancer star constellation. As you can see, the date is always below, but it is the, does it say the date here? Oh yes, time, August, there we go. It is August 13th, as you can see. So what is this telling me in this Cancer energy, based around like our values, our material values, even money? When it comes to how we would like to interact with our money in our reality, we only want it to be supporting what is important to us. So Cancer, it's like the yin and yang circling each other. It is that balance of energy in essence, and it is like, it's kind of like that home, like you're protected inside of your shell. So it's like, it's, you only want to be interacting with money, or you want to interact with money in a way that will support your home and your structure. Okay, so this is again why I'm seeing even more volatility, especially when this does even station direct in the last bit of Cancer. But people, the way they want to interact with their reality, they want to make sure they're supported, safe and secure. Venus covers like the fourth house, so it is about home and family. You are your vessel, you're your home, so you're going to be making movements, taking action around things that will support you. So this could be even, you know, the market movers. It's like, okay, it's time to support our family now. We need to make whatever investment, or we're gonna go here, even though they don't need to touch their investments because they're wealthy. But anyway, they're gonna be like, yep, I'm gonna be buying here, taking profit here, blah blah blah, because it supports my structure. You see, that's kind of what I'm seeing there. And again, because it is retrograding, if the money wasn't supporting your structure and what is home and comfort to you, then it's going to do it because it's retrograding. So we've already done been in Cancer. We're probably expecting that. It wasn't quite right because this market's been moving a little slow, let's be real. But I guess with all of these world stage announcements, they let you know well in advance what's happening. So I am seeing people will be acting more towards like making sure their actions are impacting or supporting them. And with Mars moving into Virgo, our drive and our passion is going to be a bit slower in nature because we're going to be looking at more of the details and stuff like that. So people may be slower to act, but once they do act, they've thoroughly looked at the details. Yeah, that's basically what I'd say. So when it comes to like, oh, I'm gonna take action, I'm gonna do this, like take profit, blah blah blah, if you're feeling that that is your general action, what you want to do, you can trust yourself because Virgo's in there. It's like once you've gone and made that decision, like your Mars, your drive, your action, you've looked at all the angles, so you can trust yourself. But there may be external influences because Black Moon Lilith is in Virgo. So if there is external influences around how you are going to decide, keep that in mind. But once you have decided and you push through that, definitely trust yourself. It's how you kind of give yeah. So people, they'll be very like it matches with Venus. You want to support your home and family, so you're driving your action, your passion, your flame that gets you going. You're going to make sure you're looking at every angle so it supports this. Okay, so it's like naturally you're going to be inclined to be more just like, okay, this is my goal, I'll probably take profit here, blah blah blah, so it supports this. Yeah. So I'll just add people's moves, their direction, and how they come to you, how they give themselves that Mars energy will be very well thought through. So trust it. I speak more about this in relation to life, so go and check that out. But I've been chatting enough and I need to move on to the technical analysis. So we're not going to spend the longest with Bitcoin or XRP. We'll do the DXY at the very end. Are you moving? Yeah, okay. I was like, what's going on? Sure. Let's take a look. Let's take a look. If this was like helpful or insightful at any point and reason, I hope you're taking notes because there were things that were just like, take notes. This has popped up. This popped up. What's going to happen? We've got Stellar, XLM, and Shiba, FLOKI DXY. Like, why was that part of why is Shiba, FLOKI DXY part of Disney? Is that part of the plan, fam? I don't know, but let's take a look. So just looking at the daily right now, it's clearly sat on something. It's clearly sat on something. So it's like, are you falling below this? Could you? Are you going back to here? Like, it's not done that yet, what I thought it could have done. Where are we on the daily? Now, it's seeing if we're going to get rejected on the RSI on the daily at this level, or if because we've gone up it, we're going to continue going up, or we're going to get rejected down to make one little lower low before going up higher. Where's my calendar? Yeah, potentially. Because the new moon energy has kind of kicked in. It's 5 days before, 5 days after. So it's like price 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, so from now on, price is probably getting ready to turn around. We may see a little bit of turnaround in Sunday right now. May see a bit, but maybe more when the market opens. I'm not sure. Like looking at XRP right now, it looks like it's coiling up. But let's take a look on. Sorry, I did just look at my phone at XRP. So that's why I said that. But on the 4 hour, oh gosh, just looking there, it's just looking like one coil, to be honest with you. It's hovering at a very interesting level right now. This is just telling me, because it's just hovering there, it's just like it needs to just potentially come down to get its support off not only Uranus but Pluto and Mercury as well. And then that does come down to this zone, which I've been saying for a while, and it would hit off, like hitting around here would just be kind of beautiful for continuation. So that's what I'd rather see, to be honest. Not spending too much time on Bitcoin, I'd rather it come down to at least maybe here 28.7, or we've got 28 like 5, 28.7, 28.5. And definitely if we fall below 29.3, I feel our next leg down is 28. So if we fall below 29.3, 29k point 300 is it, then 28k is the next leg down. Yeah, 28.8, 28.7. That 28k zone, basically, that's what I'm seeing for Bitcoin. It's like it's going to just push it down there. And take a quick look at the hour, then I'm moving on to XRP. Ooh, okay. So we do have a cross happening here. However, the 200 is sloping towards the upside, but the Mercury and that is coming a little bit lower. And we are kind of getting rejected off Uranus. As you see, we got hit there. It was a little support. So this bit of rejection could cause like a quick wick down, potentially, because we could get rejected off this area and come down. But there is a cross. But sometimes like it crosses and crosses again. So maybe it might do that. Yeah. Like whatever wick down back to here. And then it can finally get its momentum to break above Uranus. That's kind of what I'm seeing there with BTC. Just get back to daily and come to my baby. XRP. In the hizzy. You can tell I love to chat, but I feel I've been talking for a little bit too long today. XRP. XRP. Just look at that. Look at that. Again, it's like there's no coincidences. You see this little jump up that it did on the daily? It's literally hit that. This is why there's so many lines. It's like after a while I delete them, but until we get out of this zone, it definitely hit a trading cluster, because look, it hit it there, kind of got rejected, went up, and then collapsed through, retested it back, you see, and that's where it fell through and broke and touched. So it's like, are we getting a little nice W pattern here? That would be lovely to see. Yeah. Like even the RSI, it's like, you need to start turning around, just give us a little W. Yeah, give us a W. It's been rejected off a level, so it's like this is clearly its next little support. And what's happening here, we do have a little tiny trading cluster, I guess, but I don't know if that's enough to hold it for like long or anything. Where's my rectangle? No, I'm trying to say, I don't know, because it's like its next call, if it can't hold this zone, it's like it will easily fall, as I think I was saying it to last week, it will easily fall to the Uranus line. So that's like 57, and we do have this little thing here. If it wants to retest that zone, quick wick to that potentially, especially if Bitcoin's going down, or to the 60 again. Yeah, because we wick down to 60 and then come back up. So is there just 60 in the works? Don't know. Let's take a look on the smaller time frame. Okay, again, it's kind of just looking like it's getting rejected off that area. Kind of looking like it just nicely wants to come back down to that 57 zone. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, that's kind of what I'm feeling, and it wouldn't surprise me because we want it to support, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, even if it falls a little bit lower, it's like it's setting itself up, and I'm just super inclined. This Aquarian energy, maybe we're getting 100% movement, or, you know, like 90, 80, like a bit higher than 10%, or 20, higher than 50. Yeah, so it's kind of like it's still setting up its foundation to fully find its true support. And because we do have this no moon on a Wednesday, sometimes I do notice the market is finishing if its bottom structure at the beginning of the week, if it's not already done it at the end of the week, and because it still looks like it's finishing that off, because it still looks like it's finishing that off. Where's July 16th? Where's the 16th? So 16th is there. So I don't know, like before the middle of this week, we could be like about here, finishing off our structure here, as XRP likes to go, at sometimes 90% of where it broke out from. Right, I've done it the wrong way. It's not from the top neither, but come on. I don't know how far is this gonna fall. I don't know, but I'm seeing it will just happily nicely be supported off these moving average, you know. So it's like, you might think price is just hovering somewhere, especially if it breaks past this 60 zone. It's I'm seeing 57. I'm seeing 57. It may even wick down to that 55 area to get the support off of Uranus, potentially. Like finishing off this structure for it to then get pulled up. Like I don't know where the new moon will be. If it bounces off that, will it get pulled up back to the top here, or would it go on higher? Like I don't know. Will this be the new bottom at the beginning of the month? Will roundabout here be the new bottom, so it can fully extend up? It's like its last breath in August or something. I don't know. I'm not sure. Let's take a quick look at the hourly. And again, they've just happily crossed. They're sloping down. Price is under the 200 moving average. It's already been rejected off that. XRP's going down. You're going down, love. You're going back to the 60p, 60 cents, obviously. And as I said, it's just not going to surprise me for reaching 57 to 55. Won't surprise me. But yeah, from that alone, it just really looks like it's going down. Let's check on the smallest one, 15. And we'll move on to XL. Yeah, 15 again on that. It just looks like it's ready to just, whoo. So, we'll see. Anyway, 2 more to do. Oh, as long as I've ever done. Right, XLM now. So as you can see, I've never done anything on XLM, so and FLOKI, because I didn't even know the FLOKI token existed. Anyway, we've clearly got something there. Something there quite clearly too. around about there. And yeah, let's just go on the daily now. Obviously this is a new coin. No, it's not a new coin, it's XLM. What am I talking about? So what can I see here? So this is actually interesting because these were giving all signals and stuff, wasn't it? On you know, signals being given on the world stage, and XLM just hasn't moved as much as XRP, just a little bit less. So that's interesting, and they've not fully crossed on the daily yet, so it's a little bit slower and this cross is happening. So maybe when this cross happens, we'll get that like bigger push of like, whoa, because clearly this was just being supported from there, and because the crypto market was moving anyway. But you see when, and it's being rejected off Uranus, but you see when these cross, it may give it its next leg to go on up. But it is looking right now, even on the daily, if it breaks this zone, again, it's coming down, similar to XRP on the 4 hours. Yeah, price is coming down, loves. So the price is being rejected off the 200 now. So price is literally getting ready to just come back down. And this would be a good area, a good zone, to be honest. Oh, wrong tool. Rectangle. So that's like my first thought of line where it could come down to, simply because of that, you know. And then clearly there's something a bit there, but we're just looking at this for now. So I am seeing like price, especially if we can't hold 12 cents. If we can't hold that 12 cents, price been pushed down, then 11 is looking quite nice, and it will happily be supported by Uranus and Mercury. Uranus, Mercury and Pluto, but it is getting pushed down by the 200 moving average, or it is telling me like, yeah, you're going down. You're going down. Yeah. Price is under the 200 moving average on the hour, and it's under Uranus and Mercury and Pluto, and they're about to cross. So 11 cents, yeah. 11 cents. Now Floki, and we'll finish on the DXY. Yeah, I use the free one, people. Okay, I use the free one. All right. So Flokies, remember, Shiba, Floki Inu came up with Snow White, coming with Stormzy, Millionaires, The Will of God, Stellar, Great Awakening, Financial Reset, Stock Market, Heaven on Earth, It's Time to Play, you know, all of that. So, and obviously this has just been falling since it come out. What was it at? 5 Satoshi. These are called Satoshis, aren't they? I think. Did this not come out? Come on. Come on. Why is this not working? There we go. Why is it really not working like that? It's just not drawing the things anymore. Why isn't this working? Cancel. Is it because I've got like... Right. Let me just do it like this, because I don't know why that one's not working. Floki USD. And it's there. You see what I'm saying? So it's like I've been putting the stuff there and it just disappears. Anyway. Don't need all of them lines now, do I? Just need the one. Yeah, there's just really not much with this chart. Bear with me as well, because as I says, I'm not a financial advisor and this is not financial advice. Yeah, and I'm always constantly learning. So this is how I chart up my chart. So you're learning with me. Okay? You're gonna learn with me. And I've probably, no, this is the daily, so I haven't put on too much lines. If it was like the weekly, I'll be like, yeah, I've put on too much lines. But I kind of haven't. So do we have, is this a valid trend line? Like, I don't even know at this point. I don't know. I just don't think that's most valid right now. Let's go look a little bit smaller. Because as you can see, we are under this trading cluster right now. And of course, I am seeing one like Mahusive W potentially. Like as it finishes W, like this is probably that part, the automatic rally that we're expecting. And then it's ready to kind of come down and then to do like its upward momentum. And oh my days, I do need to finish very quickly. Yeah, unlike the others, this is looking like it's ready to continue up. And because I do have to finish off quickly, its next zone is, it's like that two, you know, look at the Satoshis. You've got 4 zeros and you've got 2 7, and it's currently at 4 zeros and 2 3. Yeah, I'm gonna have to look back at this one because I do want to touch on the DXY, but I'm seeing it's basically ready to kind of come here. Yeah, that 2 3 is its next zone. I have to look at it a bit better. I have to finish my children here, DXY. And if you heard my one video and I had to shout at them because they were noisy. But quick look at the DXY. What is it saying? Clearly on the 4 hour, it looks like it's ready to get rejected off this area. So again, even if it wants to go up a little bit more, this could be potentially crypto Bitcoin moving down a little bit. And as I was saying, because this was coming up, crypto last week was going down a bit, but it looks like it may just want to try get rejected a bit more before then coming back down. So yeah, that's kind of what I'm seeing there. Oh, you got some donuts. Oh, right, my children are here. So I'm kind of just seeing that probably upward movement, but then rejection off the 103. And then yes, darling. Da, 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 more, more juice. There's more juice. Oh wow. Right, so I'm seeing that little rejection off there, and maybe that rejection is why crypto may just go down a little bit. As this goes up a little bit, gets fully rejected, it comes down, and this, as this is coming down back to this zone, this could be Bitcoin, crypto, all of that being pulled up for its full moon, new moon. Yeah, as this is coming down to that, this could be, you know, Floki going to the 2028, was it, from 23 to 27? I can't remember, I've just forgotten already, but my children are here, I'm ready to go. And yeah, so that's kind of what I'm seeing essentially when the full moon energy comes in, new moon, no moon, and crypto's price is getting pulled up. This is when the DXY is fully getting rejected and going down. And as I said before, maybe when it breaks this zone, this is when we're getting that extra squeeze in the crypto market. So like, I don't know, where could Floki potentially go? Then, like, I feel it could easily go there. It may attempt to get here like 33 4 in its little squeeze. So yes, XLM, where could that potentially go in its squeeze? Where could it potentially go? Oh gosh, you think we could easily reach like a 30 since XLM again. I don't know. But with that being said, I am going to end it there. Like, I was going to show you Mars, but check for yourself where Mars is going to be. I hope that makes sense. I hope it resonated. My intention is that you gained some perspective from it and insight and maybe clarity as well. Do let me know if you've seen anything. I'd love to collaborate or any of that stuff. Feel free to grab this calendar if you'd like. Feel free to grab a reading if you'd like, and I'll catch you in my next week's video. Crypto Angles podcast number 21. Anyway, I love you. Thank you. Angel out. Bye.